Hey guys, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. I'm excited to be with you guys on this Thursday afternoon. Y'all, we got to get into some Real Housewives of Atlanta tea. The blogs are saying that Porsha's baby daddy, Mr. Dennis McKinley, was out in the club with some women, booed up and cozied up. Well, yeah, we got to dispel some of these rumors because it's just not looking true, okay? Because we got the real tea over here at the House of Aaron. And then we got to talk about Mary Cosby from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Apparently, she doesn't like dark-skinned black men. Yeah, it's a whole hot ass mess. We got to get into it. If you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And let's get straight into the video. Now, before we get into the mess, you guys know we gotta shout out the coldest water. Okay, you guys, when I tell y'all this water bottle is everything, let me go ahead and take a sip. Okay, this water is cold. This water bottle keeps your water cold for 25 plus hours. And so if you don't already have one, what are you doing? Okay, I'll go ahead and put my links in the description box down below. And then, of course, you guys know that I have you. Okay, you can use my code HOA for 10% off your order. The coldest water. Get you one, sis. Let's talk about Porsha and her baby daddy, Dennis McKinley, and whatever the hell they got going on, y'all. It's a mess. So, of course, y'all know I just be chilling, okay? I literally be chilling. I be minding my business. I don't be bothering nobody. But yeah, I just seem to find the messiest stuff on the messiest blogs. And so I was reading some articles, okay? I was on, Media Takeout, okay? AKA Media Fakeout. And then I was also reading another blog that I'm not going to name, okay? Because it is what it is and it's going to be what it's going to be. But I saw that people were reposting these rumors about, Dennis McKinley, Porsha Williams' ex, boo thing, her baby daddy, out at the clubs on Valentine's Day weekend. Now, they were basically saying that he was booed up with the women and being cozy and doing this and doing that and the third. And so I said, okay, what the hell is going on over here with Dennis McKinley? And so this comes from MTO. They say newly surfaced images show Dennis McKinley partying at an Atlanta nightclub on Valentine's Day weekend without his fiance and acting like a man who was ready to be on his own. All right. And so first things first, before we even get into the rest of the damn paragraph, it's already inaccurate. Okay. It's already inaccurate. They're talking about he was seen without his fiance. Last time I checked, Dennis McKinley didn't have a fiance. Right? Last time I checked, Miss Porsha Williams from the Real Housewives of Atlanta did not have a fiance. They are broken up. They are no longer engaged. And so, MTO is being very, misleading. They are being misleading. But they say that, he's acting like a man who is ready to be out on his own, which technically, he is ready to be out on his own, right? Like I said, he doesn't have a fiance. He doesn't have a girlfriend. He doesn't have a wife. He's not with the baby mama, aka Miss Porsha Williams. And so it is what it is. But they say in one of the images, he has his arms around one woman in particular and his hand close to her booty. The woman who is on the receiving end of his affection is smiling from ear to ear and leans her whole body in, okay, hips, booty, all of it, and he allows it, which again is okay because he is a single man. So let's look at these images of what Media Takeout is talking about, right? So here's the first one. I'll go ahead and put it up on the screen. You can see Dennis McKinley is in the club. He has his tan fur coat on and he has his, arm around this young lady, right? And so the first thing I noticed is that this is Dennis's own club. Okay, this is his own club. Everybody knows that Dennis owns a series of hookah spots in Atlanta and really all over the country called Crew Lounge, right? I've been to Crew a billions of times, and it's a really cute spot, and I've actually seen Dennis there. And the woman, the young lady that he has his arm around, is one of his employees, okay, or ex-employee. I don't know if she still works there. But you guys, not only that, okay, not only do I know that she's an employee, but I went to school with this young lady. Okay, I went to school with this girl, right? I think I went to school with her for all of maybe 2 or 3 years. She was older than me. I think she's about maybe 26, 27 years old. Maybe not that old, okay? She might be like between the ages of 25 and 27. Okay. And so, yeah, I know this girl. I went to school with her, and I know that she is or was working at Dennis's Lounge crew. And so, we know it's crew because of the green lights and, the fake greenery in the background. I mean, everybody knows that that's how crew is dressed up. And so in this next picture that Media Takeout posted, this is actually a screenshot coming from Dennis's own Instagram page, okay? And so it's not like Dennis is at the club and he's with these women and he's trying to hide it. Like, no, he's posting this, okay, to his own social media. The woman is in the background with her tongue sticking out. They look like they're having a ball. Once again, they're at his own lounge crew in Atlanta, Georgia. And so I just don't see what the problem is, okay? I don't see what the problem is. And so I feel like, Media Takeout and these other blogs, okay, and these other outlets are really doing the most, trying to make it seem like, Dennis was at the club with some random women, booed up, hugged up, making out, hooking up in the back. Right? When that's not the case. These are his workers, okay? And Dennis hangs out with his workers and his employees all the time, okay? When I went to crew, right, and one of my friends said, oh, hey, there goes Dennis, I turned my head and I'm like, and I oop, okay, and I oop, and I oop. And then I asked, well, who is he around? And of course, he was around a bunch of women. Now, half of those women were probably, working there, and then half of those women were probably just random chicks. Okay, but that's how the nightlife scene is. That's how like the lounge nightclub scene is. And so I just don't get what the big deal is. Okay, so let me know what y'all think about, the whole situation down in the comments below. How do you guys feel about the blogs kind of misleading the people, making us think that Dennis really got a whole girlfriend out here in these streets? Now, moving right along to something that's a little bit more messy, okay? I did want to mention the Salt Lake of the city because Miss Mary Cosby is on the reunion acting a fool, okay? She is acting a whole fool, and I just cannot do it, okay? I cannot do it because I'm like, what is really wrong with this lady? And so at first, I really did like Mary Cosby, but something about this lady is so off. Okay, first off, she seems like she's a liar because I feel like she's lying about the whole grandmother situation, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But, she just doesn't seem to like her congregation. She doesn't seem to like black people. It's just very strange and it's really weird. And so the first thing that I noticed from last night's reunion was the fact that, she said that her and her grandfather husband are not intimate. Okay, they're not intimate. These two, I believe, have been married for 22 years, if I'm not mistaken. And they're not intimate. They're not having sex. They're not hunching. They're not doing none of that. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe they, sleep in separate beds, right? I wouldn't be surprised if they're in separate bedrooms. And so their whole relationship is just strange to me. Now, I do want to put out a disclaimer. It's not really all that strange for a couple that's been together for a really long time not to really be that intimate, that frequent. But it's just something to note, okay? It's just something, to take a mental note of, just in case there's some more weird shit going on with Mary Cosby and her family. And then Andy Cohen asked her, well, Mary, are you in love with Robert Sr.? Because that's her husband, grandfather name. And she said, I think I am. Okay, not I am or of course or I am in love with Robert Sr. She says, I think I'm in love with him. Okay, keyword on think. Mary Cosby, okay, the only black housewife on the Salt Lake of the city, married her step-grandfather and doesn't know, okay, whether she's in love with him or not. And on top of that, they're not intimate, okay? And so those two facts all together give you the whole story. I don't even got to give y'all no more commentary, okay? And so with that being said, Andy gets into the whole thing of, how their relationship came to be. Allegedly, apparently, according to Miss Mary Cosby, the grandmama said to Mary that, I want you to marry my husband after I'm gone. Now, I've gone on here and expressed my, sentiments and opinions about the whole thing. I personally think Mary is lying, okay? I just do. I don't think a grandmother would tell a grandchild to marry her man after she's dead and gone. If anything, I feel like Mary's mother should have married the grandfather. But that's just me in my opinion. And so you guys, Mary actually said that there are no receipts, okay? There is no documentation of the grandmother wanting Mary to marry her man. It's not in a will. It wasn't written down anywhere. And so the only thing we have to go by is Mary's word, which I don't believe her word. And so to top it all off in last night's reunion, child, okay, they started talking about race and who was racist and who was not racist and this, that, and the third. And we find out that Miss Mary Cosby, the first and only black housewife on Salt Lake of the city, really doesn't like black men. Okay, the girl does not like black men. She says she don't like black men and she prefers white men. And when Andy inquired about the situation and asked, you like white men then? She just simply said, yeah, I sure do. And then he asked, but your husband is black. And Mary goes, well, he's white. And then Lisa, I think her name is, had to correct Mary and be like, you mean he's light? And she said, oh, yeah, I mean he's light. The whole thing was just strange. I was like, what is wrong with this lady? Like, what is wrong with this lady? And so right now for me, I'm just kind of in a in-between, area with Mary where I'm just like, I like this girl. I think she's really funny. She's hilarious. I think she's very entertaining. I'm really happy that she was a part of the cast because I heard rumors that she was actually just supposed to be a friend of the show. Her story is really interesting. However, it's weird as hell. So let me know what you guys think about the whole Mary and Salt Lake of the city situation. And then let me know what you guys think about Dennis McKinley and the blogs trying to make it seem like he booed up with a girlfriend at the club, okay? And so I'm gonna wrap it up right here. If you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will see you guys a little bit later. Love you, and don't forget to create a great day. Bye, you guys.